Tonight, a News 3 investigation gives an inside look into Robert Tellis as he goes from Clark County Public Administrator to the accused killer of Review Journal investigative reporter Jeff Gehrman.
Our reporter Brett Forrest has been looking through those. He joins us here in the studio. And Brett, the email sent by Tellis right after Gehrman's first investigation was published.
Yeah, Jim Latoya, good evening. That's right. We submitted a records request with Clark County for Tellis's emails starting in May through September 2nd. That's the day Gehrman was murdered outside his home. And though some of these are heavily redacted, these emails provide a glimpse into what Tellis was thinking and writing to county officials and others, showing him become more concerned of his colleagues and doing what he could to save his reputation.
Robert Tellis case.
Robert Tellis now awaiting trial, accused of murder. The motive believed to be retaliation to a series of investigative reports into a toxic workplace in Clark County's public administrator office.
Affidavit has been date stamped March 6th.
May 15th, the day Gehrman's first report published. Tellis sends multiple emails for damage control, starting with one to his boss in Human Resources, a lengthy defense of himself and office. He calls the Review Journal article a, quote, hit piece that is extremely troubling. Tellis also criticizes colleagues like Rita Reed, a longtime employee in the office who played a large role in Gehrman's report. Tellis writes, quote, Rita and her clan want me out. Rita wants her power back. Rita Reed beat Tellis in the June Democratic primary. Tellis then emailing unions, commissioners, and leaders who endorsed him. Tellis writes, quote, as you know, the RJ is more focused on destroying Democratic chances than it is reporting the truth. After Gehrman's report, the county brought in ex-coroner Michael Murphy to consult and rein in the office. This move led to the Nevada Association of Public Safety Officers to rescind their endorsement a day before the primary.
But we have not rescinded an endorsement on a public level or a state level like this in the past. So to do so was unusual for us. We didn't feel we should be aligned with that type of individual with the allegations coming out more and more and more.
June 15th. Tellis appears to be apprehensive of Michael Murphy, emailing his boss, quote, Mike has made a bit of a mess in the office, and, quote, Mike has not been transparent with me about what he is doing. June 22nd, Tellis emailing friends and supporters, subject line, gratitude and apologies, calling the Gehrman reports, quote, disgusting and defamatory, adding, for me, while it was upsetting for some time, this will have no long-term effect on my personal life. July 27th. Tellis sends a long email to his boss, ending with this, quote, it seems that another article will be coming out soon. I'm sure you heard about the latest FOIA request from the RJ. They just need to be sure that I all-round look like a monster. Now, we did reach out to Tellis's attorney for this story, but they have no comment, and he is scheduled to be back in court February 1st. His trial expected to start in April.
Tonight on a News 3 exclusive, elected leaders now speaking out after our camera was rolling on security officers from Valley Hospital taking a patient across the street and leaving her on the sidewalk outside of UMC.
Yeah, this video that we first showed you on Friday, it's just so tough to watch every single time. It's causing a lot of outrage, and it's continuing to grow among our elected leaders. Kristen Drummond is live outside UMC with the latest on what appears to be patient dumping, and we want to make it clear, patient dumping is alleged by Valley across the street and leaving the patient there in front of UMC.
Well, Jim and Latoya, dismayed, disgusted, distraught. Those are the words used by two elected leaders after seeing what our News 3 camera captured on Friday here on Wellness Way, the road that divides UMC from Valley Hospital. When you take a look at this video, you can see security taking a woman with a walker across the street from Valley Hospital to UMC. They leave her laying on the sidewalk alone, then walk away. Moments later, UMC staff come over to help. Now, Las Vegas City Councilman Brian Knudsen says the video provides evidence of patient dumping, the practice of hospitals and emergency services inappropriately releasing homeless or indigent patients to the community. Knudsen says the footage verifies the rumor of that practice happening in Las Vegas, and it is not acceptable.
I think we need to make sure everybody's aware of what's expected. And there are state authorities or federal authorities that have regulatory authority over issues like this. But as the individual who represents the medical district, I'm going to hold every single partner accountable for their actions and make sure they know that we expect the highest of care, the highest of love and compassion for every single person that walks into this community.
Clark County Commissioner William McCurdy II also speaking out today. He sits on the UMC Board of Trustees. McCurdy says this is a violation of the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act that ensures public access to emergency services regardless of a patient's ability to pay. McCurdy plans to hold the for-profit hospital accountable and wants severe penalties. I asked him this afternoon the potential reason behind doing this.
It's happening because the hospital is run by the county?
I believe that the for-profit hospitals know that we have a mandate to take anyone who shows up on our property.
Valley Hospital is a for-profit hospital. I reached out to them today to see if they wanted to comment further than the statement they sent us on Friday, but they did not. As for the security company, what we're being told is it is third party. I reached out to them and they tell me it is Star Protection Agency, and they said they have no comment at this time. Valley Hospital has started an internal investigation. As for the patient we saw in that video, McCurdy tells me she is at UMC tonight receiving care.
And the chill of winter is here. No doubt you feel it almost on a daily basis now. That means our energy bills going up.
With overnight lows in the 30s, those heating bills have shot up dramatically. News 3's Ophelia Young brings us the latest tips on how we can save some money.
For Las Vegas HVAC companies like Mojave Air Conditioning, it's been a busy fall, if you can call it that.
For a normal year, usually there's a pretty decent break. And for October, I call the windows open weather, where nobody's really using air conditioning or heating.
But Valley highs dropped from 90s to 60s in just 10 days last month. Joshua's technicians had that much time to make the switch too.
Usually in October, the guys can take vacations and have some time off. You know, their brains practically melted from the whole 6 months of summer.
Instead, their schedule still booked.
We've been running a lot of the no heat calls, so people that have no heat entirely kind of move to the front of the line.
Also not getting a break, our bills, on top of already rising natural gas rates. In the Valley, therms are already 57% higher than this time last year. Southwest Gas says the biggest cost-saving move is to keep your thermostat between 65 and 68 during the day, if you and your family are healthy, and even lower at night. Yes, lower.
So just throw on, a sweatshirt, use an extra blanket, and that will save you money.
But do not totally turn off your heat when your home is empty.
You're starting from zero, and so it's going to take time and a lot of energy to get that heat built back up.
They also suggest checking windows and doors for leaks.
You can hold up a lighter or a match and see if there's any breeze that's affecting that.
And turning off your pool or spa heater and changing your air filters. But if your furnace is totally broken, you may have to wait a couple days. Joshua says in his 20 years working in HVAC.
Yeah, this is the first one I remember where fall has done this to us. So Vegas is just crazy, and you have to be prepared for everything,
Hi, everybody. I'm Reed Cowan from News 3 Las Vegas. We want to thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always see more of our videos by clicking on the video links. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube updates. Thanks for watching.